Hello people, how you all doing? My name is Angelo Koumondji. I'm a preacher, and I get funny sometimes. I'm not a comedian, but I like to be funny sometimes. I have a regular job, and I like to cook sometimes. So I would like to show you guys today how to cook something that came from West Africa. Some countries in West Africa. I'm not sure if it's in many other countries in West Africa, but it's for sure something they eat in Benin, Togo, Ghana. Those three countries, they eat it. It's called Ngbagba. Ngbagba. The name sounds funny, but it's called Ngbagba. What are the main ingredients that you need to make Ngbagba? You need a corned beef. This is corned beef. Corned beef, you can use any type. You need corned beef. You need egg, fresh egg. You need tomato paste, and you need oil. Those are the four main ingredients to make this Ngbagba. Four main ingredients to make it. So what I will be doing is I will show you like I'm showing you now. I'll pose the camera because I'm holding the camera myself. Excuse me. So when I start cooking, when it gets to a point, I will continue taping and I'll pause it. When I put the next thing, I'll show you. So four main ingredients: corned beef, tomato paste, fresh egg, and oil. Of course, you can add some bouillon for the taste of it. I like to put garlic and ginger into it. I like to eat these two things a lot because they are good for your health. And this is a pepper. Hot pepper right here. We blended it, so it's in a very hot, like Jamaican hot or African hot. So I'll pour a little into it also, but it's up to you. These other things is up to you. So I'm gonna show you how to make Ngbagba. Pretty much, you pour oil in the pot. I'm gonna use that pot. Pour in the pot, it will be boiling, and you pour the tomato paste. After that, you pour the corned beef, and you pour the egg. The egg comes last. So, and then you can add all the different ingredients you want to add to it. So, this is 2 cans of corned beef. 2 cans. And this is about 10 egg or fresh egg. So, you don't have to use the same measurement. You can use 1 can of corned beef. Use 5 egg or 6 egg or 4 egg. You can use the small container of tomato paste. It's up to you. But once you try it and you like it, then you can add your own taste to it. Either you want to put salt, you don't have to put bouillon, but I recommend it for good taste. And garlic and ginger, you don't have to, but it's good for health to balance things out a little bit. To let you know right now, this is not a healthy food. If you are into healthy food, this is not a food for you. So you already see corned beef. It's beef with a lot of fat. Egg, some people say egg is good, some people say egg is not good. Tomato paste, anything in a can, they say it's not good. And oil. Okay. So I'll pause the camera now and I'll start cooking. And when I get to a point where I need to continue, I will come to you. Thank you. Don't leave. Keep watching. Thank you. Hello guys. Okay, so I pour the oil in the pot. And now, the first thing I'll do is cook the tomato paste. You have to cook the tomato paste. Tomato paste is not cooked properly. You have to cook it in oil. So the food can, so the tomato, the horrible taste of the tomato paste does not mess up the food you are cooking. So you have to cook it in the oil. So you take the tomato paste, and you see the oil is hot. You wait for the oil to be hot and you put it, you see. So meaning the oil is cooking the tomato paste. You pour all of it. Okay, by the way, the Ngbagba, you can use it to eat rice. You can eat it to eat tomato. I'm sorry. You can eat it. You can use it to eat rice. You can use it to eat yam. You can eat it with French fry. You can eat it with macaroni. Pretty much many things you can eat it with. So like you see the tomato paste is cooking in oil. let it cook properly. Not cook where it burn, but you let it cook properly. I'm gonna pause the video, and so I can, I'm using one hand to hold the camera, the other hand to pour the tomato paste. So I can pour the whole tomato paste, and I'll tell you the next level. Thank you. All right, people, so I pour the whole tomato paste. Remember, I'm using the big can, not the big, but I think it's like medium, not the very small one anyway. So like you see, the oil is cooking the tomato paste. The oil is cooking the tomato paste. Make sure it cook but not burn. So the oil is cooking it. I'm not gonna tell you what degree to put the oven on. It depends on you. So far as it's boiling, that's good enough. The way we cook in Africa, we don't use specific measurement, use this gram or this. So because it depends on you, the taste you like of that. If you like more pepper, you put more pepper. You like more salt, you put more salt. See what I mean? So the tomato paste is cooking right now. You see, it's cooking. It's not as thick as it was when I first poured it inside. The tomato paste is cooking. By the way, this corned beef, I took it out of the can, like I showed you the cans in the beginning. Like I said, I'm using 2 cans. I took them out of the can and I broke it. I put it in the plate and I broke it. So when I poured it inside later, it's easy. Instead of, because it's kind of hard in the can. And the fresh egg too, of course, I removed the shells and I blend the yellow and the white together. And just so you can know that. So again, Ngbagba is something very good, and you can use it to eat so many things: rice, potato, yam, macaroni. It's something you can have in the house, and when you make it too, you just keep it in the fridge. It can be there for at least a month, depending on how cool your fridge is, but it can last long. It's not something you have to eat in a few days, that's it. So you see my tomato, the tomato is properly cooked, thoroughly cooked. So I can start now putting some other things in it. So like I showed you guys earlier, this is bouillon. I want to put 2 bouillon in this. Again, you can put 1 if you don't like bouillon so much. For me, I want to put 2 of this one. I took it out so I can break it. So it's easy to dissolve into the whole mix. So I broke it and I poured it in. And you stir it so the bouillon can mix with the tomato properly. All right. So I'm gonna pause the camera again and come back. Thank you. Hello, people. So I put the bouillon in, and it did its work. Now I wanna put the pepper into. This is the pepper. I blended the pepper. This pepper is very strong, so I'll put a little bit and test it, and then if I need to add more, I'll add more later. So you see, this is how the mix look like right now. Do you have to put the bouillon first? No. You can put after the tomato paste cook, you can put the pepper first before the bouillon. The only thing is you have to put everything before the egg. Otherwise, if you pour the egg in the oil alone, it will just fry the egg for you. So the tomato, you have to pour the corned beef, and you have to put the egg last. So while the thing is still there, it's gonna be pasty after a while. But while the thing is still liquid, more liquid, that's when you put all the different ingredients. For example, I'll put a onion, minced onion. I'll pour that inside also. But again, it depends on your taste. So now our tomato is ready. I'm gonna pour the corned beef. I want to start a little bit before I pause it and show you how it look like. So this is my corned beef. I'm pouring into it. See? So I'm going to pause the camera, pour the whole thing in so I can stir it properly and show you. Keep on watching. Thank you. Hello guys. So I have poured the corned beef into the tomato paste that was properly cooked. And you see, if I didn't break the corned beef, it will be hard for it to break into the tomato sauce, into the whole mix. But since I already broke it, it's much easier. Because in the can, you have the shape, the rectangular shape of the can, and it's hard. So you have to break it before you pour it in the mix. So now that I pour the corned beef into, if there are some grain, you can break it on the side. There are some grain of the corned beef, you can break it on the side. Now that I pour the corned beef in it, I'll wait for it to cook with it properly. And since I'm gonna pour egg into it later, I think I need to add more oil. Remember I told you this is not a healthy food. So I'm gonna need to pour more oil. But before that, I wanna add my ginger. I like ginger a lot. So if you think it's a lot, I'm sorry, I like to eat a lot of ginger. So I just pour it. I don't have to measure it. You can measure it if you want. That's a lot of ginger. But I like ginger because ginger is healthy. And I need it. I'm a fat boy, so I need ginger and garlic to help me. So I put the ginger in and I stir it so you can mix with it properly. It depends on the amount you like to put in. So now I want to put the garlic into it. The garlic also, I warn you, I like garlic. Well, it's good for health, so I'll pour a lot. I don't measure it, but it's up to you. Again, it depends on how you like. Again, garlic will not hurt you, so it can only do good to you. So I pour a lot of garlic into it. You don't have to pour that much. So at least the garlic will balance out the bad food a little bit. So you see, so the garlic, I'm stirring it properly. And at this point, I can also pour the tomato, the onion, minced onion. You know, you don't have to pour all this thing in again. I want to pour the minced onion into it, into the mix, and I'll stir it. I'll be back. Hello guys. So this is our mix now. This is our mix, and it's a little thick now. You see, it's a little thick. So before you pour the egg, I feel like we need to, because that much oil that I have to cook with it, I need to pour a little oil. But again, the amount of oil, if you want it thicker, you don't want it too thin, it's up to you. The amount of oil you want to put on it, it's up to you to see how much egg you have and all that. So I add some oil to it, and then I'm stirring it. At this point, you can add a little salt to it also. I don't eat a lot of salt, so just a little salt to it. Remember, I already put bouillon, which will give it a good taste. The salt is almost finished. That's why I shake it like that. I didn't add a lot in case it look like a lot. So because the bouillon will do the taste for me. The bouillon and there's a little burning to it. It shouldn't be, but it's because I'm holding the camera and I'm not stirring as I should normally. That's why there's a little burning to the pot, but that's okay. I'm not using a non-stick pot. Okay, that's okay. So now I pour the oil. I'm ready to, I tested it earlier and the pepper level is good. The bouillon level is good. So I'm ready to pour the egg. Remember I told you the egg is the last thing to pour inside. So this is my egg, and then I pour it inside. Just pour it. Just pour the egg, and I should be stirring it. Remember, there is oil, there's tomato, and there is a corned beef. So I'm stirring it so the egg, the oil, the tomato, and the corned beef, they can cook together now. See, it's cooking. It's blending in. You see the yellow egg disappear now with the mix. Like I was telling you guys, at the end it will be a thick thing. A thick something like that. Hold on, it's cooking now. It won't be, like that. It will be, once it cooks, it will have a better look. Alright? So, let me let it cook a little bit and I'll come back to finish. Hello people. So this is the final product. You remember when I poured the egg, it was sticky because the egg, the egg have that stickiness to its taste. So now it's no longer sticky because the egg cooked into it. At this level, I would like to say also that if you want, you can add more egg. You can break some egg, add more to it if you want to. You can add more oil if you want to. You can add more corned beef. But at this level, I don't recommend adding tomato paste, because the tomato paste have to be cooked in the initial oil. So this is the final product of Ngbagba, what they call Ngbagba. You see, so that's the egg, the tomato, and the corned beef. I have some rice here. Again, you can pour more oil or less oil, depending on how you like it. You can add more egg, you can add more corned beef. Once you know what it is, however you like the taste of it, you can increase that thing, either the egg, the tomato, the oil, or whatever. Some people like to eat it not with much oil, but some people like to eat the oily part, so it depends on you. So I have some rice here, and you pour it on the rice, depending the amount, depending on how you like it. See, like there's some oil here. Some people will pour the oil on the rice, depending on how you like it. Some people will just take the solid thing out of the oil, and that's what they will eat. So that's how you eat it. You can eat with macaroni. With macaroni, you can mix it with the whole macaroni after you boil the macaroni. You can eat it with yam and different things. So that's the Ngbagba for today. Again, my name is Angelo Koumondji, just to show you guys how to cook this thing called Ngbagba. I love it. When I cook it, we eat it with yam, rice, macaroni, French fry, and some things like that. So we are done. Thank you guys so much. So I'll turn the oven up. That's it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.